the Bucks as they enter the... Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Jackson finds Leonard. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Jackson. Out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. Over Middleton. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
Oh, that was something else.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Now here is Holiday. 3-pointer. Middleton can't get it to go. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Jackson has the open look. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Back to Cousins. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Jackson passes to Cousins. George looking over the floor. Morris outside. George against DiVincenzo. George, no good. Bucks trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Leonard finds Cousins. Back to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. And it's Leonard missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound. Back to DiVincenzo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And this game is tied up now.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lopez dishes to Middleton. From past the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
and his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 5 seconds left in the first. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was in.
For me personally, I just want to know.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Batum, and at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Zubac finds Beverley, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Kennard. Ibaka outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Beverley.
Teague anticipated every move on that play and was right there to meet him each step of the way. Great defense. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. Now here's Portis. Tucker with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here is Forbes, defended by Batum. Clippers leading by 5 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Beverley wide open. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to Portis. Off target from the baseline. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kennard against Teague. Beverley feeling it out a bit. Out to Ibaka. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Bucks trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And so Beverley will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Passes it to Kennard. And good that time. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Tucker the pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Hands it from downtown.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Teague against Beverly. Pass to Kennard. On the wing, Batum. Now, here's Kennard. Guarded closely. That shot wide open. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Four on the shot clock. Here's Beverly, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubats. Marcus Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Georgia subbed in for Kennard. And here is Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was... Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. Los Angeles leading by 4. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson kicks to George. Pass to Leonard. Six to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's George missing. Bucks trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right. Leonard finds George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. Buck shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. but thankfully he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Right side, George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Outside Holiday. There's the pass to Lopez. Holiday against Jackson. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Jackson finds George. Cousins inside. Lopez covering. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. Here's George. Count it. Good. George has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and he makes good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead, back up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Holiday against Jackson, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:33 left to play in the 3rd. Leonard the pass to George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cousins.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Jackson, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Launches it. Holiday gets the bucket. And it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the 2nd. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
To halt the run, a nice shot by George. George has got 6 points.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by George.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Pass to Middleton. Shoots the 3. Paul George grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Teague the pass to Portis. Shoots over Zubac, and it's off the back rim. No good. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Patrick Beverly. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Got a piece of it. Pass to Portis. Here's Norland. Outside Teague. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Forbes. No good on the 3. The Clippers trail. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The pass to Batum. Now Kennard. Guarded by Tucker. To tie it up. Zubac trying to break loose. And Kennard finishes it off.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
T kicks to Forbes. T feeling it out a bit. Back to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. Tucker can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Kennard. And that one, good. Kennard's got 4 points this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Here is Forbes. Kennard covering. Down low. Here's Batum. Got a hand on it. Left side, Portis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Beverly, an intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. Outside Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. George passes to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Cousins dishes to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Outside Holiday. The dish to Middleton. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. side, Jackson passes it to Leonard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot.
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard attacking. Good D by Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
George against DiVincenzo. George passes to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Leonard inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. Kicks to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve. Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jackson. And there's the pass to Leonard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
George against Powell. Outside Jackson. Inside. Here's Morris. Cousins trying to free himself up. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Back to Lillard. Jones finds Lillard. Now Nurkic, guarded by Jackson. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
George passes to Cousins. Back to George. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Nurkic. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Tries to save it. They get it again. Nurkic, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
Lillard against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. From 10 feet out. And it's Portland with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Drains the three-pointer.
This is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. And right now, he's gunning from deep range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Morris kicks to Jackson. To end the run. Lets it fly. And the Clippers miss again. Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard, right side. Jones, that's for 2. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Oh, Leonard in position. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Outside Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story. One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Kanter also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
It's McCollum on the wing. Kennard covering. McCollum outside, beyond the arc. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. McCollum against Kennard. McCollum no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. And it's Beverly missing. The Trailblazers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Again, McCollum missing. From deep. A shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now Portland on the break. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. They get it back.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Leonard on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
McCollum finds Collins. Back to McCollum. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And the claw at work. Just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
McCollum passes to Simons. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good on the triple. McCollum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. 3-pointer. Zubac's in the post. He's against Kanter. Kept alive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. There's something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in '08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The three from McCollum with the putback, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. Passes it to Kennard. Here's Zubac. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers leading by 9. And the basket by McCollum.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space. And CJ cashes in.
Pass to Kennard. 50 seconds left here in the second. McCollum outside. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 13. Kennard on the wing. Out to the wing. Here's Ibaka. That one doesn't go. Collins with some nice D. A three from McCollum. The putback, and Collins is right there. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the pass to Batum. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And the first half is... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Trailblazers leading by 15. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nurkic with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Got that one up quick. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, Nurkic and his jump shot are works in progress, but he cans that one.
Covington against George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Powell dishes to Lillard. Back to Powell. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Pass to Nurkic. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive scheme.
It's Powell on the wing. Covered by Morris. Kicks it to Leonard. Cousins. Great positioning on the putback. Cousins has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles.
Brute strength right there as he gets to the inside and scores.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers keep it alive. Lillard against Jackson. Tries again. And the layup good by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
Here's George. Out to Morris. Covington with the steal. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Jones against Leonard. Over Jones. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Leonard. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Powell kicks to Lillard. It's rebounded by Leonard.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's George, and again the Clippers good for two.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. Outside Jackson, and Leonard has it in the corner. And here's George for three. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard dishes to Covington. Lillard scanning the floor. Takes it off the glass. Lillard's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side George. Wide open look. He gets it in there. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Lillard outside. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lost one of those high-arching bombs.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Portland out in front, up 9. And coming up as soon as we reach... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now Beverly. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Trailblazers leading by 9. McCollum passes to Simons. McCollum against Kennard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kennard with the ball. Passes to Zubac. Now here's Kennard. 5 to shoot. But 3. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Cantor finds Collins. To the middle. And he lays it straight in. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Strong suit on offense is Collins getting down on the inside.
Pass to Beverly. Here is Ibaka. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers leading by 13. The pass to McCollum. Anthony looking it over. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to Kennard. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. High post try. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers trail by 13. And here's Beverly. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. To the left wing for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Kennard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Pass to Simons. They grab their own miss. McCollum passes to Simons. Hits it from 3-point range.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Beverly finds Batum. Ibaka right side. Back to Batum. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McCollum against Kennard. McCollum up top to the inside. Fades back. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers trail by 11. Kennard for 3. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, looking back in all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Enes Kanter.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And it's Beverly missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Knocked away. Anthony kicks to Kanter. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good on the layup. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy.
Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Giannis. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Over Holiday. Lillard misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Middleton's got the first 3 points tonight for the Bucks.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's looking for Lillard and finds him.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Damian Lillard. Holiday finds Middleton. There's the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. Outside, Covington. Lillard against Middleton. Lillard dishes to Covington. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here is Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. From deep 3-point range. Nurkic kicks to Powell. The offensive rebound.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Hits the 3-point bomb. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. So it's Portland now after the basket by Milwaukee.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's Covington. Good on the short little jump shot. Covington's got his second basket.
Boy, Covington has blinding speed, and he makes good use of it in the fast break opportunities.
Covington against Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. It's good. Middleton's got 8.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Holiday against Lillard. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From the arc, Nurkic finds Lillard. From 15 feet away, up again, and Covington stays with it. 6 points for him.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington. Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Teague. Pass to Portis. And there it is for him. Portis has got his first 2 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Cullen passes to Simons. Ball stolen. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Passes to Simons. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Rebounded by Tucker. Milwaukee leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Teague surveying the D. Tucker with the ball. He's against Cantor. 4 on the clock. Here's Portis. Second shot opportunity. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded by Collins. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Tucker with the ball. Working on Collins. Portis. And it's Portland with the rebound. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. He dishes it to Collins. Kicks it out to McCollum. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got it all tied up now for Portland.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings to the table.
McCollum outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Outside Portis. Here's Forbes. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Anthony dishes to Collins. Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Collins passes to Simons. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. McCollum, no good. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Collins. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Tucker. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Lillard outside. Covington kicks to Lillard. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Lopez outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to Giannis. They shoot again. No good. Shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton dishes to Lopez. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Middleton finds Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Back to Nurkic. Over Lopez. Nurkic can't hit. Bucks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Powell, no one around him. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Bucks trail. There's the lob into the Kumbo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Giannis passes to Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Powell. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Lillard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. In the corner, Middleton with it. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard against Howard. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. Trailblazers keep it alive. Pass to Powell. Lillard looking around. The rebound by Middleton.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy whose skill makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And here's McCollum for 3. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 30 seconds left in the third. Now here's Teague, guarded closely. Antetokounmpo finds Teague to the right side. Portis, and it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum outside, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That one falls.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Milwaukee has possession. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Teague. Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Forbes in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Portis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. Portland trailing here. Passes it to Anthony. Oh, McCollum in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Finished off the break. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Giannis passes to Forbes. The 3. Keeps it alive. And Teague is right there. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Anthony can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The Bucks working the ball around. And the jump by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on him. Cullen
passes to Simons. Now Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. The baseline J off the mark. Bucks leading by 4. Forbes the pass to Portis. Outside Teague. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D there from Anthony. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Teague finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Here is Forbes. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Middleton on the wing. It's up a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and they take the lead. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
There's the pass to Holiday. To Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. It's good from long range.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Against Lillard. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 1. Powell kicks to Lillard. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Middleton on the wing, defended by Jones. Jones against Middleton. 5 on the clock. He's off from 3. Now Nurkic. The dish to Lillard. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him. It's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now, here is George. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Leonard, the pass to Morris. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Giannis. George against DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Over Leonard. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Middleton.
You're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
Here's George. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Giannis. Basket good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here is George. Dishes it to Cousins. The pass to Leonard. The feed now to Morris. Pocket 6, and he gets it to go.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Cousins. George looking around. Kicks it out to Leonard. George against DiVincenzo. And it's George missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And George, here we go. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
DiVincenzo against George. Passes it to Cousins. Kicks it to Jackson. Outside, George. Cousins trying to free himself up. George, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's the break. He dishes it to Cousins. That one good for 2.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Morris, left side. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
But they'll get another chance. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And so it's... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Teague is right there. Teague's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Zubac trying to break loose. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Teague, the pass to Forbes. Down low. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
And there's the pass to Connaughton from outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. That's a 2 from Kennard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Bucks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Now, here's Kennard. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Portis. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I don't know that when he was selected 10th overall back in 2010, that the casual fan understood that Paul George would become one of the most effective two-way players in the NBA. But he's done just that. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The three from George. Jackson passes to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Giannis. 10 points for him. 35 seconds left in the first half. Middleton for three. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
How about Kawhi Leonard? How many guys in the history of their career can say, I was an NBA Finals MVP at 22 and then an NBA Finals MVP at 27? Simply incredible.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis kicks to Holiday. And the Bucks miss again. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 1 point. Kenny.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Jackson in at the point. Here's George following the basket by Giannis. Offline from the top of the key. Holiday left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis kicks to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers trail. Jackson drives in, and he banks in the layup. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play. When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Pass to Leonard. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Morris inside, defended by DiVincenzo. Leonard looking over the floor. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 14. Pass to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Leonard against Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George. And the pass to Leonard. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Back to George. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Forbes the pass to Tucker, and he jams it with authority.
Well, that's what you call an intimidating finish. Tucker's explosive leaping ability on full display, guys.
Right side, George. 35 seconds left in the third. Lays it up off the glass.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Inside, here's Portis. And they pick up 2. Portis has got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kennard on the wing. It could go.
This is where Tucker really makes his impact. Tough, hard-nosed, physical defender.
And so it's the And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Teague. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Tucker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Kennard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Mann.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Portis trying to free himself. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Bucks. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Passes to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Banked in off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here's Kennard. Releases. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Teague. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
How about that? That is exactly how you thread the needle. Jeff Teague demonstrating incredible vision.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Tucker with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. No good from Connaughton. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And a deep three from George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks leading by 10. Giannis passes to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, it's clear that Brook Lopez loves getting to the free throw line. He uses his length to pick up these kinds of opportunities.
Clippers trail by 12. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Here's George. Morris trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. .135 left in the game. From deep, George. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Middleton is doubled. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What's up? You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Clippers trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And here's George. Following the three from Drew Holiday. No coverage that time.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. But they recover it. The pass to DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Middleton.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a take. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And Portland starts out with the ball. Here's Lillard. And there's the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Now the dish to Nurkic. Powell, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Pass to George. From deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And now Portland on the break. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Back to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Powell. Fires for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Beverly wide open. Leonard finds Morris. On the wing, George. Goes back up. Outside Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard, the pass to Powell. Launches it. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Right wing, tipped away. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Powell's got room. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Now the feed to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Covington. Outside, Jones. And the dunk by Covington.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
George dishes to Beverly, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And Lillard gets to Nurkic, stolen by Zubac. Leonard with no one around, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Powell. Lillard way outside. Covington finds Lillard. Clock at 6. Stolen by Beverly. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jones, the pass to Lillard. Portland again missing. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That puts them in the lead.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Covington. He kicks it to Jones. He feeds it to Powell. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. From past the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up over Beverly. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. Looking to end the run. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
And here's George. One second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback.
Old school basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Anthony. Ennis Cantor is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
Here's Simons, following the score by Reggie Jackson. The pass to Simons. Lets the 3 fly. Cantor kicks to Collins. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. Cullen passes to Simons. Goes up with it again. Out to Anthony. From downtown. The putback, and Cantor able to finish.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Now here's Jackson. Cousins finds Jackson. And the rejection by Collins. Simons, the pass to McCollum. And here's Anthony for 3. Anthony missing again. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Well, not just a jump shooter. Kennard is more than capable of doing real damage from the interior as well.
So it's Portland now after the Clippers pick up 2. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
Now here's McCollum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Shoots from the elbow. Cousins pulls it in.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Cousins on the follow. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Poor job defensively on the glass. I mean, Cousins is the first guy you have to get a body on. He has good anticipation and those long, long arms.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Pass to Cousins. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Mann. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Offensive rebound, Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the D. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Mann. Now Ibaka. He's guarded by Collins. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
23 seconds left now here in the second.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Here's Kennard. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McCollum. From 13 feet, it goes down. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
And that'll do.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Yeah. Oh, ouch. We've got Patrick Beverly. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And it's Beverly missing. Portland leading. Jones dishes to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here's Lillard. Fires from deep. Tips it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Here's Leonard. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. There's the pass to Powell. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Stolen by Beverly. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Just fantastic movement by Beverly. So effective in clogging passing lanes with his quick hands and anticipation.
Lillard outside. This is to Nurkic. Over Beverly. And again, it's Portland converting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Lillard with it. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's George, and the wide-open shot from Morris. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jones, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
From the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer, Lillard. He can't get that one, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Zubac finds Leonard. With the shot. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Leonard's got 7 points.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over to the left wing. Lets a floater go. Clock at 6. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
George looking over the floor. Left side, Leonard. Excellent D that time from Jones.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The shot by George, wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Collins. He's out there with Anthony. C.J. McCollum out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Simons in at the point. McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. The shot. And the shot is long.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. Back to Ibaka. Stolen by Cantor. Here's McCollum. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Jackson looking around. Passes to Kennard to take the lead. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. And Collins is right there.
Love the heart that Collins is playing with. He makes use to give his all on the offensive glass.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
Anthony dishes to McCollum. Now here's Anthony. Defense is right there. Again, McCollum missing.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Back to McCollum from deep. Hits it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a volume 3-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
Now the pass to Kennard. Now here's Jackson. Back to Ibaka. Collins with some nice D. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. It's McCollum with the drive. A second chance effort. Pass to Simons. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clippers moving the ball around. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Kennard against McCollum. And that'll be 2 free. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. We wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. Here's Leonard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. But as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
And so he drops them both. It's a two-point ball game.
Now that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard outside. Kicks to Nurkic. Stolen by Beverly. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now George. Poked away. Powell with the steal. And they're running. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Jones. Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Lillard. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in its small forward. And for Portland, you've got Yusuf Nurkic, Damian Lillard out there with Powell. Then there's Derek Jones, and it's Covington in at the 4. Lillard off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Passes it to Nurkic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton looking it over, and the dunk by Giannis.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Portland with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Lillard, the pass to Covington, 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and Nurkic plays it in.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giannis passes to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Now, Drew Holiday can make enough threes to make your defense nervous.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday against Lillard. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot on the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Covington against DiVincenzo. Right side, Covington. Powell kicks to Jones. Here's Lillard. No good that time. Excellent D there from Holiday. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Nurkic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
Now here is Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Lopez against Nurkic. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton, and Covington sends it back. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Lopez. The pass to Middleton. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Here's Giannis. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. It's Powell on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Jones, the pass to Lillard. Goes up on the wing. That one goes. Count it.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Bucks leading by 5. Now, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, here's Lopez. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Lopez powering through that time.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lillard outside. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. Portland needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 7. Three-pointer, Lillard buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Collins is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. It's Collins with the drive.
How about Collins maybe showing some bully ability there?
The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
A 3 from McCollum. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Forbes has it in the corner. Tucker dishes to T. No good on the triple. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Portland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Tucker. Back to Forbes. And the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on body.
And a wide open look for McCollum. They get it back.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Kanter also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Here is Forbes. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Just 4 to shoot. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Over Collins.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot's good from Forbes.
We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Simons surveying the D. Back to Kanter. McCollum against T. McCollum kicks to Cantor. 4 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
The pass to Portis. No good from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. A different look for Milwaukee. Holiday against Lillard to the paint. Nurkic finds Lillard. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Holiday. Oh, Middleton in position. Portland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard, the tray. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday against Lillard. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Powell, no one around him. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And so, thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. The 10-footer. And again, it's Portland converted.
Damian Lillard just working them over right now. One of the smaller guards in the league, but darts around so well to make plays.
Lopez outside. DiVincenzo against Powell. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here is Holiday. He kicks to Giannis. Jacks up a 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer leaders get down to 2 as they get the bucket from Holiday.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's Lillard. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton can't get it to go.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
Holiday finds Middleton. There's the triple. And another three for Milwaukee.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Nurkic, the pass to Covington. And he gets the bucket. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Anthony kicks to Covington. Back to Anthony. Pass to Simon. Misses the three. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Portis against Cantor. They get a hand on it. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Offensive rebound. To the inside. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Covington's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. 43 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Nwora. Portis against Cantor. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. And it's rebounded by Covington. Portland leading by 8. Here's Simons. Outside Covington. Puts up a 3. Nwora grabs the board. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Tucker. The pass to Portis. From 15 feet away, basket counts.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man.
He made it! He gets it to go!
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 9. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Anthony. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
There's the positive attitude, the strong work ethic of Kanter. Great putback.
Pass to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And here's McCollum. Kicks it to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Here's Simons. Defended by DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers leading by 9. Shot from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 20.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots, and Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Well, Giannis down there in great position down low, and good timing on the putback.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Lillard, stolen by Holiday. Lopez dishes to Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Free throw good. Giannis. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for Anthony. Portland with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Passes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Middleton is doubled. Nurkic with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Middleton for 3. Connects from three-point range.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game. He'll take that shot.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Outside, Jones. Down low, stolen by Middleton. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Finish off the break. Now just a 2-point Portland lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Pocket 6. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Powell in for C.J. McCollum. Lillard outside. Nails the 16-footer. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Double team on Holiday. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And there's the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. And Lopez pulls it down.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Holiday finds Middleton. Takes the 3. With the second effort. Antetokounmpo. Money!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now Lillard. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
you